can start. Okay. Well, I know it's the afternoon, we might be very tired by now, but I hope my topics will interest you, and I will be talking about babies this afternoon. Thank you very much for the invitation to present some of the work that we conduct at the Baby Health Behavior Lab at Children Mercy Research Institute. Today, I would like to share with you a study that is funded by the Frontier CTSI. It's a pilot study that we did about a year and a half ago. A little bit background of this work that we have been doing. So music is a popular activity for young children and their parents. During music enrichment programs, parents are encouraged to sing and engage in musical activities with their children. Evidence has suggested there are many benefits for child health and development outcomes when a child engages in music enrichment programs, including our own works that was funded by the NIH a couple of years ago. Unfortunately, these type of programs do not reach the low SES families due to location, financial constraints, or cultural norms even. So for our study, Better Together, is a study to gather crucial information on the feasibility and acceptability of a music enrichment programs for use with families from low SES household. So Better Together is a community-based music enrichment program to address health and developmental disparities during early childhood. For this study, we use the Music Together curriculum, which is a well-established, highly well-known music enrichment curriculum in the community. And we have used that in our previous work as well. So we recruited healthy 9 to 24 months old babies and their parents who qualify for the Women and Infant and Children program. So we conducted the study at Operation Breakthrough at Kansas City metro area, if you're not familiar with that. And it's a randomized control trial. And we randomized the family to either the music group or the playdates control group. So for, if I can, so for this program, we have divided to 2 semesters, the music classes or the playdates control group. So 2 semesters of 8 weekly classes. We have 3 assessment time points, the pre, mid, and post-intervention assessment. We collected data using video recordings, questionnaires, and some non-invasive lab activities. So what is Music Together? So Music Together is an early childhood music program designed for children aged 0 to 5 to introduce them to music making together with their parents. So this program designed for child-parent pairs, and they will participate together, like you can see from the video. Here, here is a promotional video of Music Together program. I'm not going to play this YouTube to you, but if you're interested, you will be able to find more information about the program here. So I would like to go through the study with you. So we enroll 18 families and true dropout before the randomization. So we the final randomization was 16 families in 2 cohorts of families. So we have 8 in the music, 8 in the control group, and we have great retention. At the mid assessment, we have about 80% of retention. And by the time when post-intervention assessment, we have 50%. So that will be after the 16 weeks. They stay with us more than 20 weeks total. So for attendance, it's always important to hope that the attendance is great for those classes. So in terms of our attendance, we have about overall about 60% of attendance, which actually is considered quite good compared to other previous intervention research with low-income families with young children. So here is just a breakdown. I just want to show you the classes. We started, you can see February of 2023 for first cohort. So for this cohort, I would say our playdates control attendance is a little bit better than the music classes. And for the second cohort, this one started September 2023 and ended January 2024. And for this cohort, we have better attendance for the music classes compared to the playdates. So they're pretty even in terms of attendance across the group. As I mentioned, for attendance, achieving 60% of attendance with this population is pretty good. We believe it's because of the different strategies that we have implemented for the study. And we know that low-income families, they face with many social determinants of health. To overcome these barriers, we implemented a list of strategies to help with retention. So the first one is we pay them each week to attend the classes, and we also pay them for each assessment time point. So this payment is to offset any potential funds they need to hire babysitter or transportation or for gas money. And then we have a flexible assessment appointment scheduling, and they can come early of the day, late of the day, or even the weekends. And we provide dinner prior to the class. The class usually start around 5:30, 5:45, so they can come early to have dinner. We rotate the child's favorite meal for the dinners. And we also provide childcare for the siblings. If they have other children that they do not have any babysitter, they can bring the kids to the program, and we have designated area that can help to babysit the siblings. And we also provide free transportation to and from classes, as well as assessment time points. So we have Children Mercy have contract with Lyft to bring participants to our classes and also to the hospital. So at the end, we have celebration. We have a mini celebration during the mid-assessment time point, and then we have a grand celebration during the final completion of the program. So here's the result of our study. So again, just to remind everyone, this is a pilot study. So we are not really looking for significant here, but we are looking for signal. But we do see some significant result for our study, actually. One of the significant finding is the parent initiation of singing and parent initiation of music making at home. So both those in the music group increase pre and post compared to the control group. And when we look at the total music at home score, they also score higher for those in the music group. When we look at their motivation for food versus music, using the relative reinforcing value of food measure, no significant group differences for this measure, the RRV food for all completers. But when you look at the effects size are pretty large with the Cohen F of 0.495, almost 0.5. So when you look at really the result of the baseline, midpoint, and post, we found that the baseline, so the lower the RV for food, the better it is for the child, is a proximal measure of obesity development. So when we look at the result, the baseline families started lower, but by the time they reached post-intervention, they have a sharp increase compared relatively to our families, the babies in the music group. They have a slower attenuated increase. We also are interested in their home language environment. So we use a device, it's objective measure of their home language environment. So we use a device called Lina. Lina is we call it a word pedometer. So this device allow us to collect the language output and input of the babies. So we have this device fit into a special vest, and we have the baby wear the vest. For this device can collect the data for 16 hours. So we instruct the mom to put this vest and turn on the device first thing in the morning when the baby wake up, and then we just collect 16 hours of data. So this is the result of their language environment. So all those are non-significant, but we can look at the trend of the child vocalization. For the family in the music group, we saw a slight increase compared to decrease for the control group. And for the conversational turns and adult word counts, our music group, family in the music group have an attenuated decrease compared to a sharp decrease for those in the control group. So people might ask why we think that the language environment quality, you can say, or the quantity decrease from baseline to post. A lot of it has to do with the age. We recruited them when they are 9 to 24 months, and the transition from infants to toddlers could be the reason why some of the language outcomes decrease, but we were able to see that those in the music group actually did not decrease as significant as those in the control group. We also collected qualitative data for the study because we want to assess the acceptability of the pilot work. So we overall, we have to say that the family find our programs highly satisfying, and we score for all aspects of our study, from enrollment to interaction with our staff member to filling out questionnaires, home visits. Our score is pretty good. You can see the average is 4.86 and the max score is 5. And then we look at the program itself, the location, transportation, meal, class activity. We score pretty well as well. The lowest really is our weekly meals, and we can improve that, you know. They like variety, we learned that. So we have to change the meals more frequently than we would like. So here is just some picture of what happened in the classroom. Those are our kids in the program, the mom, and Katie is the music therapist who ran the program for us. And then we was interested to know some of the answer to our open-ended questions. So this is the playdates group down here. So we have like toys for the mom and their baby to play together. So in terms of the open-ended question, here will be some of the example and their responses. We ask, why do you decide to participate in this program? A lot of time it's because of child or family benefits. Example, one mom said, for my son to participate in the music class and it was paid. So to let my child experience something new and interact with other children, they really like the social aspect of the program, which is also the answer for the second question. What do you find most helpful? Is that social interaction they enjoy. Then we ask, what suggestion do you have for improving the program for other families? They say continue. They really want the program. It seemed like it. And so then we ask, please describe any changes in how you play or use music with your child at home due to participating in this program. Well, there is no change. And then there's some increased play or music and then learning their response. Well, here is our celebration. I mentioned to you, we give them a mini celebration and grand celebration. And after completion of the study, we give them certification, and the parents and loves the certification they receive. So those are some of the picture of our family, and this is the group and the village, to run this study. And here are all my research assistant, and a lot of them are the siblings who came weekly, and then the babies and the mom. I would like to thank my collaborator, Brenda, Diana, and Amy. And most importantly, the staff member at the Baby Health Behavior Lab. Without them, this work would not been able to be accomplished. This study has been published. If you are interested, this is a QR code. If you want to read the full study, that will be where you can find it. I would like to talk about the future direction of this work. Really, two things that is going on right now. The first one is we are continuing this work by incorporating community health worker to help us to elevate some of the social risk factor I mentioned to you with this population. They face a lot of social determinant of health. So we want to help them to elevate some of these social risk factor. Potentially, this might increase their capacity to engage in early interventions. So we will be working with community health workers who can help to connect them to community resources, and also help them to navigate the complex processes of attending assistance. So we will be collaborating with the Community Health Council of Wyandotte County to offer resources to address this pre-existing social risk factor for all recruited families prior to the intervention. This work technically has been funded by the National Endowment for the Arts. We don't know what is going on with NIH right now, so we are still waiting for the money to come through. So stay tuned, and hopefully the money will come soon. And another direction is submitting a grant, an R1 grant, to understanding the mechanism of those outcomes that we observe. Through the pilot work funded by the Frontier CTSI, we realized that music together might not be the right program for them, just because culturally might not be as relevant to them. So we developed our own program called Do Re Mi Family. It's a 10 weeks music-based parenting intervention program that we would really like to test out. We believe potentially the mechanism for the outcome that we observe is due to parental responsiveness. And we working with a group of music therapists. We are planning to use a 10-week music classes to help parents to enhance their parent responsiveness. Hopefully that will enhance some of the outcome we observe as well. So this intervention really is an intervention to target what we think is working here. So is the parent responsiveness we think is the mechanism. So we are planning to submit the grant this June cycle. Thank you very much, and thank you for Frontier CTSI for supporting my work. And if you have any question, now will be a good time.
I mean, I got out of my chair for you all. I guess your presentation was comprehensive. Well, maybe Dr. Kong will be joining us for the poster reception, but once again, thank you for presenting your work and best of luck with your future research.
Thank you. So one more thing, our division is looking for division chief. If you know anyone would be interested to apply, please let me know or let us know. And I'm also recruiting for research assistant for my lab. If you are interested to work with me and with my team, let me know as well. Thank you.
Yes, thanks.
All right. Okay. Absolutely. Well, we've reached almost the end of the day, but I encourage everyone to stay for the poster session and enjoy some beverages and some great conversation. First of all, a round of applause for all the presenters today. Phenomenal talks that were given. Greatly appreciate, again, the partnership that we have across the Frontiers group here. And again, we hope you enjoyed your time here in the wonderful purple land of K-State, and you got your fill of purple today. So take some of that home with you. I'll turn it back over to Julius. Thank you again for joining us today.
Thanks. All right, before I give it over to Dr. Castro for the strong close, I want to say again, thank you to K-State, Olathe. They've been phenomenal hosts and partners with Frontier, so can't thank them enough. This is not our first event here, and hopefully won't be our last. So quit doing such a good job if you don't want us to come around anymore. Also, as Dr. Wolf said, thank you to all the presenters, panelists, moderators, to the 246 people that registered to attend in person and virtually. Thank you so much. This is our largest one this grant cycle, so hopefully we'll continue to grow it. And my biggest thank you goes up to that back right corner. Some of them had to leave because they have 2 birthdays, but none of this would have happened without the awesome Frontier Central staff. So please stand up, raise your hands, yes. Yes. Oh, and Kelly's over there. Kelly and Christy definitely led this effort, but everyone on the team, from taking pictures to speed mentoring, being a panelist, being a presenter, herding a lot of cats. The poster session, none of this success would have happened without you. A lot of the success, probably 98% of it from Frontiers, wouldn't happen without you. So thank you so much. Reminder, we're gonna have our poster session just down the hall past the bistro with appetizers and beverages as well. We do have, for the first time as well, high school students have a poster. So please not only mingle with all the poster presenters, but these brave high school students have put up their poster and would like to hear from all of your experienced and wise minds. So please go mingle with them and say hello. And now I will pass the mic over to Dr. Castro.
Thank you, Julius, and wonderful job to Frontiers Central for putting on a wonderful symposium. I do want to encourage, I just checked my weather app, rain for the next 45 minutes, so don't leave because you gotta go. Go visit the posters and then you'll come out to some dry weather, hopefully. And it's still in the mid-50s, so we're in good shape. Lastly, Maggie, when is the evaluations going out? 5 p.m. So please fill out your evaluation. We know it's been a wonderful session, but we also need feedback on ideas for next year. So if you can give us some ideas, we like to create these around themes, like to bring in wonderful people to speak, as we've had with our speakers today, our keynote speaker. And also I want to also then extend a thank you to our external advisory committee board members that came. Thank you. They have another day of work tomorrow, so so we'll see how they can hold up. But we really do appreciate their participation. It's so much more valuable to have our external advisory board members from other CTSAs come us and give us some good ideas. So once again, I appreciate all your all's attendance. Please spread the word. One thing I've learned at Frontiers and all of our institutions, people don't know yet about Frontiers, don't know about this annual symposium. So please, when you go back, do spread the word. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.